feel this here in your ear, lick a pill in your ribs, on the real, from the real, in the mirror, I'm here, don't trip, I got you, I got you, I got me, just get you. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hellcat Junkie coming to you with another video, man. So basically today, man, we're gonna talk about everything that we really done over the weekend, man. We had a crazy weekend in Dallas, man. I met a lot of people, man. Everybody was real cool, and man, it was just an all-around positive mood event, man. Like, I'm happy I decided to do it. Also, the whole reason why I went down there was to get a mod done on my car. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but first and foremost, man, I just want to let everybody know, man, that the subscribers and the support that I have so far, man, appreciate it. You know, you guys, it all starts with you guys, you know. So I'm a new YouTuber, man. I've been doing this for not even a month yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of learning the curves and the moves. Man, we got a long way to go, but we will get there. We're gonna take it slow, one step at a time. So first off, man, we're gonna talk about this trip to Dallas, man. Like I said, man, I went up there to get this mod done. My boy Rell, man, make sure y'all go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Yeah, man, y'all see what it is, man. We up here at Audio Zone, man. Show y'all how it is. We're up here at Audio Zone, man, down here in Dallas, Texas, man. You know, we got the Redeye sitting right here, man. Sitting nice, man. Got my boy over there, man. Rell, man. We got a lot going on this weekend, man. But we finna throw a nice little undergo kit on here, man, for nighttime. You know what I'm saying? At night. Y'all know what it is, man. We ain't playing with them boys out here, man. We ain't playing with them at all, man.
Hey, I'm talking in the video talking about you see an alligator, you grab him about it. You got that sunroof too.
Oh yeah, I got it fully loaded, man.
Sunroof,
yes,
boy,
sir.
you be slacking if you
fully loaded. Fully loaded.
Never mind me, y'all. I got my work clothes.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, this thing tough right here, boy.
Yeah, I done had it for about a month now.
About a month?
About a month.
Oh, I gotta turn my lights on. I be forgetting to even turn my lights on.
Man, I remember my Scat Pack, man.
Yeah, it's light out here. The lights, man, they be kind of dim. But at nighttime, the ones in the headlight be bright as hell.
Man, that's nice. Yeah, I seen your video where you had put the carbon fiber on your steering wheel and everything, too.
Yeah, that's just like a little, small, little nice touch.
Yeah.
Roughing the carbon fiber my whole car.
Man, that's nice, man.
Whole inside. Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole inside. Whole inside.
Yeah, you killing them, man.
If you ever get a wrap, don't go through car wash.
Yeah?
It's something else. Why you looking like that, man?
Wheels in here, man.
That coffee didn't work today?
I can't have coffee. I'm gonna die. They brought me 2 boxes of Red Bulls and I can't even have it.
No, sir. Only one bar. Look. It's the only one, because you get one.
I gotta do it for my family, man. I need to get myself out of the house.
Yeah.
I'm not unhealthy, but I want to be sure. I need to know what it is. They brought me more than anybody. I'm gonna bring the white rope. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the white rope, so when I'm pulling, you can grab onto it and hold on, all right? Because you can know exactly where you go.
Hey, I'm gonna need my face to be blurred out, homie.
Man, it's nice, man.
Lexus is going
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Open up this hood, man. Watch this. Man, we saw it already. I'll get it back working on the car. Get out of here. Act like I didn't see your intake, your carbon fiber. I saw that already. Nice. Car's in my shop. God, I love it.
Yeah.
Think of a car going to Remy.
Where you race at? Like at a track, or you just go on the street?
Yeah, street racing.
Oh, okay.
Really just get it on the track.
Yeah.
Track tires.
That's what I'm trying to do too. Aim for the track, get off the street, man. Cause I got 2 tickets already, so I don't need no more.
Exactly. They just don't move enough.
But he bought him an old school Lexus.
You know what? Yo, put this on camera. I got something here. You know what? This is J. Cruz, aka known as the Audio Cat, and I just had a revelation of something here. Have you guys noticed that a lot of the imports, and pay attention, have that hook up front?
Yep.
You know how they put them in the color? You know why? So when the Americans pulling them, they can get the chain and help them go down the block. That's why those hooks are for. What?
Did he know he left these lights on?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell my buddy bring his car out. Man, he spent 10 grand.
Really?
He had a already.
Yes.
Y'all see we got it up.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing this undergo kit on the Hellcat, man. The Hellcat Redeye.
Too much about it. He already mentioned it, but
You know.
I'm about to start working on it. And
Get my boy Rell to work on it.
Y'all gonna have to see his channel to see the final
know.
and final, cause I ain't gonna show it to him. I ain't gonna show him this dude right here. Golly, man.
Scary.
So I ain't gonna show you guys nothing. I'm gonna let him show it on his channel at the end, so y'all can see how it look. It get dark out.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Hey, he wanted a full-time job.
He wants you
doing
to
this?
jack it up a little higher.
Could you imagine
You
hearing
can't catch
this?
that car up higher, man. What's wrong with you? I know what it is. Cut his hair off. He'll have more clearance.
Bro, no, I just
Put the system in. I can't.
My nose, bro.
You just touch your nose?
No, I just cut my nose, bro, on the car.
Did anybody see any blood?
Bro, let me jack this up some more.
You aren't no real
Damn.
tech, bro. You ain't no real
Bro,
tech.
shut up. You can't
Look,
even get your forehead
Look.
up under that car.
I bet you I could.
No, you can't.
I bet you I could roll underneath that whole car. From one side to the next. I bet you I could roll from one side to the other side of that car.
Bro,
I know I get stuck.
No, you can't. Yo, goddamn.
$50. You recording all this, right?
Oh yeah, I got
50
it.
bucks.
That you can go in this
I
side.
end up on the other side.
All right, go.
50 bucks.
Got you.
Hey, don't fucking.
So that's
Oh, you just fucked up.
Bro, no. I ain't mess up, bro. I can't.
You really fucked up. He's taking everything off.
Bro, ain't going under there. No, give me my 50 bucks.
50 bucks.
No, I want my 50 bucks too. Bro,
Hey, can I do that 50 bucks?
You can't do it.
I could.
You can't do it, bro. Bro, I couldn't even fit up under my
You bought
nose.
50 bucks too? He covered my 50 bucks.
I want my 50 bucks because I was real serious on my bet. This guy right here. Bro, y'all stomach poke out
This
too
right
damn
here,
much.
50 bucks.
You ain't going nowhere.
So you're in the clear now.
He owes you the 50 bucks. He took over my 50 buck bet.
Man, I'll be serious when
I know I can't fit under
playing.
there.
I'm gonna gamble. I would have took that gamble.
Hey man, you probably gonna jack it up and get him off from under there. I
Man,
think he's stuck.
bro, your stomach too
I'm
big
not
for one. Your stomach
He's trying to
still
slide
got
in there
one
still.
of
He's still trying to get in there.
Bro, your stomach is gone.
Okay, listen, we don't want to
You
call
just
911.
lost
Get your ass out of there. I ain't trying to call 911.
I gotta have my 50 bucks.
He probably stuck.
Hey. So Drew, you owe Jeff. And Jeff gotta pay me. Yeah, exactly. Y'all crazy ass folks, man.
But
You recorded. You ain't getting none of that footage, did you?
I got it all.
Oh,
I got it all.
all. Get all the
I
content.
bet you he'll
sir.
slide underneath there, though.
Oh, hell yeah. Big bird, chest up.
They always say in life what comes around turns around. I know y'all have heard that. Hold on, drop that copyright. They always say what comes around turns around. Now back in the day, white people used to hold us and make us slaves. Let's agree to this. Made us slaves and made us feel like we were nothing. Now today, we make them clean the garbage. Clean up that garbage. Now you. We got another mic out here. Hold on. That's for video purposes only, man. We let them get away with it. Cause look,
My bag.
I don't see paying rent, motherfucker. I just love everything.
So what they did, they got two stores, one in California, one down there. I found a guy that had one, he just bought it. I got it from him. I got it from him. Here's keeper. I'm sorry about that.
What you getting installed?
LED light.
Oh, okay.
Now you ain't gotta have that module on it.
So you think this thing on thump? Man, it look like a, look at that magnet on there.
For a 112, it's gonna get down.
Yeah.
It's an evil.
And that look like a one of them pro baseball boxes.
But they really perform a lot better in custom tuning.
So do you y'all hook up people's other stuff that people already have, or y'all just make them order it from the store? That way you won't have to worry about liability.
We'll do anything that comes in that door.
Okay.
Whatever makes money.
So you bought this whole setup here, the whole thing, or was that your amp?
Oh, this is my amp, my sub. All I bought was the box.
Oh, okay.
Able to get them to do it. So.
And that ain't bad. That's a good box, man. You're gonna be beating like, especially in this car, you're gonna be beating like a motherfucker.
About this car, it keep it hold air.
Yeah.
Switching is easy, and it's just $45 a month for a line with unlimited talk, text, and data. So keep your phone and upgrade your
I don't know how many wires I done blew up, man, trying to hook this stuff up by myself. Yeah.
Man, that sure sound good on a golf cart and open, you know,
Oh yeah.
on the back of it.
Well, on the golf cart, you want to do more of a concert
Right.
sound. So you'll end up using more of a PRV because you want, because it's all open, so you're going to want long distance.
Like on the boat.
Right. So with something like that, I recommend PRVs in a vehicle like the side, well, your golf cart. Yeah.
It'll run off the battery.
What's that?
It'll run off a battery, right?
Yeah.
Like, just holding it. Because you probably be pointing at their chest while they talking.
Yeah.
You got to see motherfucker's face. Like right now,
So you need
they
to have
gotta
it
see
up like
my
that.
face. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They want to hear me. They
Yeah.
want to see, you know.
I see, man. I be seeing people like right here with it, man, doing
Just
this.
got to get used to it.
I guess
You
it's
gonna
like
get
as
there.
if you looking at people.
It's
So
gonna get
yeah.
there. Put some short. Yeah. Like that.
He needs me. Rell, say it, you need me. Say it. Hold on. Just say you need me, bro.
Nope, I don't need. Hey, that's how you get the job done on your own.
Damn.
Hey, bro, wear back, bro.
Say you need me.
I don't need you. I'm good.
Say you need me.
Bro, get away from this goddamn car. Hey, that's how you do it.
Audio Cat is here.
Audio Cat. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Audio Cat.
Mine already come with more horsepower than yours.
Oh yeah, why you?
So you gotta catch up to mine first. You gotta spend the money to catch up to my horsepower. Then I'm gonna be spending horsepower to get more out of mine.
Yeah.
Bro, let's go for that pull. Huh?
Let's go for that pool. Come on.
Oh, I gotta get my video up. Ain't no
video
pool
can wait a
happening
second, come on.
until- Ain't not video,
Bro.
not wait.
Is that a new guy?
This is my guaranteed money.
Oh.
I'll let y'all do y'all thing.
All that. What would you do if it went boom?
Would have freaked out, see who got shot.
Hey, man.
I'm saying, well, we go out the window.
Rell would have got shot.
No, Rell can't get shot. He got the alarm blocking him.
I know already been shot before, so it ain't. Oh, there, and you got the camera too.
Oh yeah.
One of those, man. What y'all be doing? God damn it! Shit, you gonna break everything. Man,
What's up, man?
They
You
gonna
getting-
have me
oh, that's
tearing
why I
up my
thought you had some drink earlier, man.
they gonna want? Oh,
Oh, hold on.
you got smoked by Drew, man. Drew smoked.
Damn.
I should have been recording.
Hey, he said this your first win.
Yeah, first
his
win
first
against
win.
Audio Cat.
He lost against everything else he run from me.
Damn. His shot with him and Audio Cat, Bass Heads, and the guy that drives the slow ho, man. All them dudes are just really 100% down to earth, man. They good dudes, man. Positive vibes, man. Nothing negative to say, man. I really enjoyed it because it's the same way, you know what I'm saying, that I am, you know. Definitely, I try my best to keep, you know, good vibes, and you know, I don't try to talk down on nobody else. That's not really my thing, man. I had it made. Like, I'm not rich by far. Like, I'm not filthy rich. You know, I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I feel like I'm doing really good for myself, you know. Like I said, man, for y'all who, make sure y'all go check that video out too that I posted not too long ago. It's called Inspirational Motivation. It'll tell you guys how I became Hellcat junkie. You know, this is where this horsepower thing always started for me. My brother, man, really, my oldest brother, man. Shout out to Lowdown, man. Mike Low, man. Love you, man. So, he the one that got me into this whole horsepower ordeal, man. I had this 2010 Dodge Charger XST, and it was the old body, you know, like the big body or whatever, man. And it was a 3.5 high output engine, so it was definitely a V6. And man, when I got that, you know, my brother was hyping me up. He's like, man, you know, you can run that car, man. It's you know, you got a high output engine in that car. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So and I went, as soon as I left the dealership, man, I ran down to the rim shop, man, threw 24-inch IROCs on it. You know, that's just how I was back then. You wouldn't catch me without no shoes on my whip. And I guess to this day, man, I done kind of grew out of it. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not in the wheels like that no more. And so, especially, man, on like these high horsepower cars, like, no, it ain't gonna happen. So, anyway, man, you know, I started running that car, man. You know, I got beat a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it was, like I said, the type of person I am, man. I use that as motivation. And all it really takes, man, is for somebody to get beat a couple times. You're like, oh, man, I gotta go get something else. I gotta go get something fast. I gotta go get something faster. You know, and so that's what I did, man. I went and I got something fast, and I ended up with this 2014. It was used. It was a Dodge Charger RT. It was 2014. And it had like this little scratch on the back I'll never forget. But man, like, this was a big jump for me. I can't even explain how it was a big jump, because it was a V8. Like, I never had the experience of driving a V8 engine. You know, the V8 engine was crazy, man. It was insane. It was very, very insane. And so, like I said, with that being said, man, it was, I could do burnouts, you know, everything that I wanted to do in that car, you know what I'm saying? And, man, I was riding RT, I was riding V8, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, even with that one, man, I took a bunch of losses. I took a lot of losses. But this car was so special to me because, man, I always had a car with a key. This car, and always a car with a regular radio, or I always had to put like a custom radio or something in there. This was never a radio that Like this radio and this Charger, man, was touchscreen. It was touchscreen with the push start. I was like, man, you know, and when you look at this car and you get in this car, and you test drive, you like, Lord, you know, Lord God, just please bless me with this car. You know, just I work hard and I really want this car. I really want it. I want it. It was used, but it made me happy, you know, because it was a big step from where I was going, you know, where I was coming from. And man, I ended up getting this other car, you know what I'm saying, which was this, I ended up getting this RT car. And man, I was doing burnouts, and I got another YouTube channel, man, but I wanted to start fresh with this channel. And I may even post some videos on this channel once, but man, I was doing like these little burnouts, and I was just so happy, man. I had a V8. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was a great feeling. And I thank God to this day for that experience, man. For that was the day that they unleashed me. You know what I'm saying? That was the day that I actually felt like, oh man, they don't know what's finna happen to them. Like, I didn't experience my V8 power, you know. And so, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and you know, go into details, but like I said, it was a real good experience. And I took care of that car, man, and I kept the process going. I kept working hard, praying every single day. You don't just pray when you're in trouble. You pray every day, and usually that avoids getting there to that rut to where you feel bad when you have to pray to get yourself out of a situation. This was a good experience for me, you know. I was 18 when I picked up the Bible for the first time and really got into it. And that was when I accepted God as my Savior, man. It was crazy. But ever since then, life did this. This pavement, it's had some rough spots in, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, my pavement with the Lord by my side has been, man, mostly smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, within 10 years, I've had no upsets. Like, no utilities or getting evicted. You know what I'm saying? I've been away from home, you know, taking leaps of faith, and I've never had to go back home for no reason, none. I always worked hard. I took care of my responsibilities, and I kept God by my side. It took me a long way. So with that being said, about a couple years later, I think I had that car for like 2 years, the RT for 2 years, 2014. So you know, I ended up coming across a nice little lump sum of money, man, for my income tax, you know. And I also started investing my money in like stocks and other stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, say, you know, I'm not gonna lie and say I had it, you know, balling out of control, because I wasn't. You know, I just tried to invest my money where I could. I was young, man. I was just like, look, I just want to have fun and enjoy my life, you know. Like, I just wanted to enjoy my life and have fun with everybody else that was riding big boy muscle cars. And so, man, I thought it was time for me to do an upgrade, man. So I went up to this Scat Pack Charger, you know, and I went up to the Scat Pack Charger, man, and I went to the dealership and I told him, I was like, look, man, I really want a Scat Pack. And this is what motivated me, guys. This guy, and I'm not lying to you. I wanted to upgrade to a RT. It was like 2016, so I wanted a brand new RT in 2016. I was going to different dealerships, you know, and I remember this particular dealership I was in. I was looking at this Scat Pack. It was a 392, you know, but it was like, man, that was big back then. Like a Scat Pack, 392, that was really, really big. And I was looking at it, and this older guy came up to me and he said, do your family have a lot of money? And I was like, no, my family don't have a lot of money. And he was like, they better have a lot of money if you're looking to buy this Scat Pack right here. You know, this is out of your league. I'll never forget that. And that right there told me, because I was there to get a regular RT. That right there told me, go in there, You know what I'm saying? Get your keys back to the car you have, you know, and go home. Because my credit wasn't, you know, just clean up your credit. I had to clean up my credit. And I saved my money. And in the spring of 2017, man, when I say everything changed for me, it did. Like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to go into the dealership, and I'm not gonna say I ordered it. I told them what I wanted, and I told them the color I wanted and all this, and I believe they found one that was close to what I wanted. It had, man, when I say this thing was fully loaded, it had the sunroof, it had the Beats audio system, it had everything. You know, it didn't have letters. It had the suede seats with the Scat Pack Bumblebee in it. Man, you know what I'm saying? And man, when I got that car, that cost me, I was like, I'm riding 392, fellas. Scat Pack green. The first green Scat Pack Charger in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? When I came down, like, man, this is the first Charger the Bluff ever seen that was a Scat Pack in this color. And like, man, I blessed my hometown with that car, you know. And so like I said, man, it was crazy that year. 2017 was a wild year. And so anyway, 3 months later, I'm loving this Scat Pack, man. Like, I'm loving it. It had the, you know, the engine was way bigger than any other Dodge they made. 392 was the biggest engine hands down in that, you know, generation or whatever. And so, man, 3 months later, I ended up going, I was in Oklahoma working. And, you know, I ended up going to the dealership in Oklahoma to get my oil change, because like I said, I was up there working. And, well, you know, while they doing your oil change, you're just walking around looking at these other cars and stuff, man. And I actually seen a Hellcat Charger in there. And it had like this sale, was like $6,000 off, you know, MSRP. And man, you know, I was just like, man, I don't know what, something just gave me a sign of like, just, you know, just see how much it is and what it required and all this. Because I was just saying, I had a brand new Scat Pack 392 over here that I could possibly, you know, trade in. You know what I'm saying? So that was big boy, you know, a trade in, you know, to me. And so man, I went in there and we filled out the paperwork and they ran my credit score and all of that, and something didn't feel right. I felt like they was in a big hurry to try to get me in the car and get me out, you know. But it didn't feel right. But, you know, I went ahead and went through with it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I called my brothers and told them, like, hey man, listen, I got a Hellcat, you know what I'm saying? I'm 27. Fellas, I got a Hellcat. Like, I watch these videos on YouTube and stuff all the time, man. I never knew that I would have a Hellcat. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is insane. A Hellcat? Like, okay, Scat Pack, you killing the game. Hellcat? Wow. That's how I felt. And so they blessed me with it, man. They really did. And man, I had started modding it and everything. And like 2 to 3 weeks later, man, they called and was like, oh, you know, the loan didn't go through and all of that. We need the car back and we got your Scat Pack ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, you know, it just brought me down. You know what I'm saying? It did, at the time it did. Like, I was like, man. But when I gave it back, when I got in my Scat Pack, man, I didn't even, you know, I didn't even want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know, when I hit the gas, it ain't whining, no supercharger whine, and all. I'm like, man, this, you know. But I was thankful, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have a car, to say the least, you know. So, but I used that as motivation. I was like, I'm gonna get me another Hellcat. I am going to get me another Hellcat. And so I did. This was the first Hellcat I got that I just told you guys. This was May of 2017. So I got the Scat Pack in March. 2 months later, 2 or 3 months later, it was like end of May, I got the Hellcat Charger. I had to return that at the end of May because they said the loan didn't go through. So now I'm back in the Scat Pack with a hell of a motivation. And and a determination to get me another Hellcat. I didn't know when. I did feel like you kind of know when you're gonna get another one. Like, I felt like my window was real short though. I felt like it wasn't gonna be long before I get another Hellcat. You can believe that. And so in October of 2017, which was a couple months later, I ended up going to another dealership, and man, it was one on the floor. At that time, when I was that age, I did not care what, you know, I didn't give a damn what specs it had. It was a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a Hellcat, man, and I just wanted to get back in one, man, to say I got a Hellcat and be able to be running with these big boys and all of this, man. And so I will say it was a lot nicer than the first one. It was the same exact color. Like, you would think it's the same car. I'm not gonna lie. Some people thought it was the same car, but it was not. And the only difference that was between that car and this car, this Hellcat, was the first Hellcat was a 2016 with black suede interior. This 2017 that I had just got was a 17, and it had the peanut butter seats in it. Man, the Laguna leather, man, it was nice. It was very, 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 very nice. And so like I said, I ended up getting that, and man, I was like, this is my car. This is what I'm keeping. I meant that. Like, this, I fell in love with that car. No sunroof, you know what I'm saying? No particular, you know, specific or, you know, mods or whatever to it. You know, it was a nice stock Hellcat. The only thing that I did was I took the stock airbox off, and I put in a K&N cold air intake, and man, the supercharger, I honestly think, man, I don't know, I want to say it was louder than this Redeye I got now. I really feel like it is. And so back to what I was saying at the beginning of the video, this is how I became a Hellcat junkie. It's because once my life got introduced to a Hellcat, I wanted nothing less, and I really didn't want nothing more. You know, like, I'm not real big into exotics at this moment. I may be later on down the road, but right now it's who got the fastest V8 muscle car on the drag strip, you know. And so right now, I'm not gonna lie, Hellcats and Demons are filling that spot in, and that's what I want. And so now I just feel like I got, and after so anyway, with this Charger Hellcat, man, this was back in April this year. I was headed to the store right around the corner from here. I live up in the hills. It was wet. It was the only car I had, you know, and that taught me a lesson too. Like I said, I have to learn my trial and errors as I go. So anyway, I actually did jump out in the middle of the road. I tried to hit my brakes, tires spinning, you know, and man, I lost control of my Hellcat, and it went over the median one way, and the power was insane. Like, I could not stop it. Brakes, nothing. And it took off in the other direction and went through these trees and down this cliff. And man, like, I almost, you know, killed myself. Me and the passenger I had with me, you know. And it was a blessing to be alive, man. And what's crazy is I went through so many trees, and the branches, like this car is a strong, like the Charger, these Dodges are strong, man. You wouldn't believe the branches, how thick the girth of the trees were that I broke through, you know what I'm saying? And I broke through a lot of brush, and I'm taking off down the hill, and I was down there, deep down there. And man, the feeling of having a wreck when you're having it is, it's kind of like, oh, I'm losing control, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when it started going down, like, I'd never been in a big wreck before like that. So when I started going down the hill and these airbags started deploying, I was like, okay, now it's getting real. Now everything is kicking in. Now it's like, oh, you know, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm in trouble, you know. So the car finally stopped. Man, what's crazy is, man, I had crazy, and I'm gonna put that in another video too, I had crazy front end damage. You can see the damage if you go back and look at the video I posted with inspirational motivation video. Go check that video out, and you can see the front end of the damage on the Charger. You know, and like I said, I still have that Charger to this day, and we're going to be going through it together and doing mods and bringing that back to life and getting it back on the drag strip ASAP. But like I said, man, so with the front end damage and the side damage, not really damage to the back or the passenger side, it's just mostly front end damage. What's crazy is nothing cracked the windshield. Like nothing, any branch or anything could have came through the windshield, but it didn't. You know, that's just God working mysterious ways, man. Like, I'm blessed to even be here on this video talking to you guys, man. Like, this is real life events. This happened. And so now that I done totaled that out and insurance done totaled that out, you know, now I have no Hellcat, you know. And yeah, I ended up getting it back, but no running Hellcat. And I'm like, man, I feel like I got a reputation to keep. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. Everybody who know me for the last couple of years know I ride Hellcat. Like, I don't ride nothing under Hellcat. You know, if you know, like I said, I got a Kia now, and that's what I'm in now, but I also got a Hellcat in the garage, you know. So it was nothing to say, hey man, Lee, pull your Hellcat out, man, let's go run it. And the Hellcat is out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, but I always had to have a Hellcat. That's like, you know, that's just me. And that's the way I feel. This is not nothing about how I look in other people's eyes and nothing like that. This is just a personal reputation. This is for me, and this is how I feel. You know, if I don't have a Hellcat, I feel like, man, you know, I need to get my grind back. You know, it's just like, kind of like a bank account. You know, like, you feel like, you know, you don't let $0 make you broke. You put your zero at $1,000. You say, okay, at $1,000, I'm literally broke, and I won't go under 1,000. That's kind of like how this Hellcat is. It's like, I can't go under Hellcat, you know. So, man, so I went and, man, I started watching these videos. Now I'm like, man, should I just get a regular wide body Hellcat, or should I get the Redeye? And, you know, I'm thinking, like, I'm watching these videos, which one's better, you know, and all of this. And I've seen a lot of videos where people would post stuff, and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, what's crazy is you paying $10,000 for you're paying like $10,000 for like 97 horsepower, and it's just not worth it. You might as well get the regular one and mod. And a lot of people feel that way, but like I said, you know, people gonna say what they want to say. People are gonna do what they want to do. However, people may call me crazy, they may call me insane for buying this Hellcat Redeye, but I'm telling you guys, it is not the same. It is not the same whatsoever. It's far from a regular Hellcat. I will tell you that. I will promise you that. It just is, you know. And if it wasn't, they wouldn't make them. You know, like, why would they make two cars that simulate? Like, this car has a Demon engine and a 2.7 supercharger, you know. And so that alone, man, is crazy. You know, and it's not messing around. Like, it goes on demand. And so I still got to get with you know, like, I still, even though I got this Hellcat, you know, Redeye, whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and beat around the bush. Like, I'm still learning how to become accustomed to the car. You know, a lot of people may say, oh, you don't know how to drive the car and all of this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. You know, yeah, I know how to hit the gas, I know how to enjoy the power of it, but like, to real deal, take it to the drag strip, I'm still learning. You know, and like, I've never really been a big racer, but this is the era now. You know, like, everybody with these 392s and Dodges and everything, they coming out and they not playing no games. And so I think this will be a great experience to be able to come out and buy something like the Hellcat Redeye and get to know it and learn it and go on a journey with you guys as I learn how to drive this car to the drag strip. I'll be getting some drag radios for it soon, man, within a week or so. And man, we're gonna be going back and forth. We got a raceway over here in San Antonio, and it's also I think it's like 2 of them down in Dallas. You know, definitely XRP, where Demonology and a couple other guys race that down there. I'm walking past you. Yeah, no, you fine. I'm trying not to be in your way.
Looking hot right already. 591 is.
And you know, I'll be going back and forth traveling, man, just having a good time, man, enjoying myself and enjoying the car that I was blessed with, you know, because man, the Redeye, man, with it being 100, you know, mine was right at $103,000, you know, and you know, I got a good deal on it because of the man, it just happened that way. They had that deal going on where it was $10 per horsepower. So once I got it, it took, you know, with that, and they also cut me a deal up here at in Sierra Dodge Jeep Chrysler over here off of I-10. Shout out to them. They cut me a good deal on the car, so I ended up walking out with it for like 92, and it's fully modded. Like, you couldn't add nothing else on the car. It had all the specs. It's just fully, I'm sorry I said mod, specced out. Like, it's, you couldn't add nothing else on that car. Like nothing that was you know, as far as performance or anything like that. I got 309 gears. I got everything you could possibly put on that car. The performance spoiler, the I got the red interior. It's sick, man. It's really sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, like I said, you know, it's to a point where you just need to go after what you want. Don't let nobody stop you from going after what you want. And if you're around somebody who telling you not to get this, if you feel like you really want to do something, somebody telling you not to do it, and oh, I don't think that's a good idea, and all of this, man, get them out your life. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you ain't gotta cut them off completely, man, but man, you know, try to stay away from around them type of people, you know, because they're not gonna do nothing but bring your energy down, man. And man, life is short. We ain't got time for that. You know, we out here trying to, man, you know, have something in life, man. You know, have some fun before we get called home, man. You know, you never know when it's your time, man. So the time is now, man. Start working on getting whatever you want now. Whether it's how, you know, some people come on, you know, on YouTube with these negative comments. Oh, you know, $100,000, I could have bought a house for that. Well, good for you. Go buy a house. You know, but what people don't understand is they making these cars, and $100,000, man, you know, that's a lot of money. But let's not get it twisted, man. That's nothing compared to like Bugattis and, man, these Lamborghini Aventadors and McLarens and Acura NSXs and all of this, man. Like, come on, man. You know, come on. Like, let's not get it twisted, man. Some of these cars out here are $1 million. You know, $1 million, and people are telling, you know, people sit around and want to bash you for buying $100,000 car. You can go buy $1 million car if you can afford to go get it. So don't let people, man, discourage you on what you want to do in life, man. Always stay positive, man. Positive vibes only. Just remember that when you wake up every morning, just remember positive vibes only. If you see somebody that's trying to interfere with that and they're not trying to support you in the way that you need to be supported and everything, man, just stay away from around them. You know what I'm saying? You love them from a distance. That's what I do. I've learned to love people from a distance. Also, you know, like I said, I wish I had guidance. I wish somebody, you know, was in my life to guide me down certain roads. I feel like with no guidance as an adult, I've done, you know, hella good. You know, like, I'm not in any trouble. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I sold drugs and all that. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? I never had the desire to sell drugs. I never smoked weed. I never done any of that. You know, I've never been drunk before. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, some people may say you ain't living life, but I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Look in the garage. You know, so it's other ways you can have fun besides doing, you know, certain stuff like that. Like I said, I never just been into, like, I'm not a violent person by any means, you know. I ain't got time for that, you know. But at the same time, you know, I do go after what I want, and I know that I'm not gonna be here forever. And when I leave this world, I can leave this world tonight, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know, and I can say I died happy, you know. And that's what you want to be at. You want to go to where when you leave this world, when it's your time to get called home, man, you can actually say that you were happy. That's what it's about, man. It's about enjoying your life while you're here, you know. And man, you know, that's what it's about, man. You know, like, don't go out here, man, and you know, stop caring too much. Caring about what people say, caring about this and that, man. We all gonna die at the end of the day anyway. You might as well live it up. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life, because it don't matter at the end of the day. We all gonna die. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So man, ball. Have a good time, man. Ball till you fall. Have a great time and a great experience. I plan on meeting a lot more guys. I plan on you know, like I said, I'm gonna be practicing launching my car, cutting lights. I'm gonna be practicing doing all of that, man. And like, I plan on having even more fun than I've already had in the past. Like, I'm fixing to try my best to live it up, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. I got this nice car, man. It's a lot of fun, and I didn't buy it to just sit in the garage, man. I'm gonna enjoy it, you know. I'm really gonna enjoy it, and we are gonna enjoy it, because like I said, I'm gonna be taking you guys through every step of the way with me, you know. So when I spoke with Hellcat, man, he was telling me that he was gonna give me some pointers on how to properly do takeoffs and launches in my car, you know. Like, people just reach out, man, to help you out, man. You feel that energy, and you're like, man, this is where I belong, in a place where people just welcome you in, you know, and just down to earth, man. And that's just what I'm trying to surround myself around, is people like myself, you know. So like I said, all right, y'all, excuse my garage, man, but yeah, let's check out this mod we got, man. Super nice, man. Rell did that himself. He did an awesome job, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that. Everything that I'll be doing to my car, as far as like tent and everything, I'll be going up there, man. Make sure you guys go check them out there in Irving, Texas, man. Audio Zone. Go in there, man, and ask for Hellcat or Rell to Rell, man, or Bad Boys Bass Heads, and man, they'll get you fixed up, man. They did an amazing job with my car, hands down. It's completely amazing, man. But yeah, man, that's about it for this video, man. I just want to thank you guys again for the subscribers I do have, man. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you click subscribe, hit the post notification bell on the right hand side, man. Without you guys, I wouldn't even be where I'm at. I hit my first 100 subscribers, man. Thanks to all you guys again, man. Without you guys, this would not be possible. So just stay tuned, man, and we're gonna take this journey, man. Who knows how big it'll grow. Hopefully it grows, you know, it expands into something, you know, amazing, and I'm sure it will, man, with you guys' help. So that's it for this video, man. I'm Hellcat Junkie, man. See you in the next one.
Do you feel this here in your ear? Dick a pill in your ribs, on the real, from the real, in the mirror. I'm here, don't trip. I got you, I got me. Just get you.